Hi, welcome to Messy Missy Creates. This is Melissa. I'm gonna do Easter. I'm only like a week late. Not late. I'm right on time. It is about a week after Easter, so I am delayed. We went out of town this past weekend, and actually it was a little more than a weekend. So I'm just my journal was not my focus last week. Getting out of town and being able to get all my stuff done was. And, you know, you got to set your priorities according to what's going on, right? So what I really need to do is a clean off the desk video. I know other people do those, and I watch and I'm going, yeah, I really need to do that, but you really probably don't want to see, or I might not want to show you that. Anyway, so here we are, Easter Sunday, and I think I have everything. Let me kind of lay it out. I want to make sure that I have what I want. I saved so many things. Bunnies, right? Easter or magazine pictures or whatever. I'm like, oh wait, I'll save that for Easter. I'll save that for Easter. And then it comes time to do it, and I'm going, where did all my stuff go? So I've been digging for it, and have not. I found enough, and then I had to print some pictures. So I'm going to be cutting. Well, where did they go? I'm going to be cutting while I talk. So we just got home last night or yesterday sometime, and we were exhausted, so I did nothing. I mean, we unpacked and we did all that, but anyway, I don't know if I'm sharing any of this with you, but I'm being stingy. Okay, so let's see, this one is from our trip. So I'll put that in another pile. And we did not do, let's see, that's not true. I started to say we did not do much for Easter, but that's not true. We didn't do what we normally do or have done in the past, which is like games and prizes and adult egg hunts and whatever. My mom, I mentioned that in a video before. That was my mom's thing, and we loved it, and we carried it on for a while. But I think that what I failed to mention in the last video is we've all gotten older, and we do not have little kiddos in our family anymore. So, well, the youngest member of our family that is in town and participates in, I don't know, might be the youngest member of our family, period. Anyway, no, it's not. But out of the ones that participate in family functions and live in town, she is 14. So, she still comes and she still participates, but it's more in the adult activities. We don't have like kids egg hunt. So anyway, with all that said, but it was pretty chilly that day. And for here, well, sometimes we do have a little cool snap around Easter, but anyway, it had been so hot. And then all of a sudden, like this one day was really chilly. So, let's see. Okay, so I have food. The only game that we played was this Chippo. We went to my nephew's house, one of my nephews. One sister has 2 sons, and he and his fiance just bought a new house like a few weeks ago. So we went there, and that was very nice. And we had food, and it was really good. And I don't know what you typically have for Easter, but we don't usually have this. But I had so many collards in my garden, I had to do something. And we just had ham and kind of, fix it and It was not a formal sit-down dinner. We don't do anything formal. Thanksgiving might be the only exception to that, when we all sit down I try to sit everybody down at one table to do that. This is not all going to fit on here, or not at least the way that I would like them to. But the only game, okay, let me back to the game. So we didn't do much outside because it was chilly. So the only game we played, they all golf, and so it's called Chippo, and it's kind of like cornhole, except you have to chip the golf ball into the net. Anyway, so that was, I'm really not doing a good job at this. And we had other food too, but I'm sure. Anyway, that hit the high points anyway. What else did I have? So I think I want to cover, I'm trying to figure out whether I want to cover this. This is just a flyer. This is from our church. This is our pastor and his wife. And I was going to cover the back and use it as, I'm going to use this as a flip. All right, let me cut one more thing out. Actually, I think I have two more things to cut out, and I might not use this actually, but I'm going to cut it out. Anyway, so we went to church that morning, and then we didn't have sunrise service. We just had our typical 2 services. We go to the later service because we go to I call it Sunday school. Sunday school for adults. They call them connection groups. It's Sunday school for adults. Anyway, it's just easier to say Sunday school class. So, and I really love my class. We actually split. This is the first time my husband and I have done separate classes, and he was a little reluctant at first, but after having done a Bible study with just women, I saw the value in that, and so I talked him into doing that. And I don't know if this other thing is going to fit. I just wanted something just in case I wanted a tuck, or not a tuck, a pocket or something. Well, I already lost it. Let's see. So if I put Easter eggs. But we did not do an egg hunt or anything like that. And they had a small yard. We were doing that Chippo game, and I was able to go out there for a little bit. But the yard was kind of angled a little bit, and so I was really having a hard time. We lost miserably. My husband and I played against my 2 nephews, which that was not much of a fair fight anyway. I haven't touched a golf club in years and years and years. And neither has my husband. My husband was pretty good. I have to have a bunny on here somewhere. I mean, there has to be. So, I'm thinking that I might use this paper. I was trying to use up some of this Easter paper too. And if I use that as a pocket, I'm not sharing again, I'm sorry. Then I could put my little bunny on that. Let's see, that won't be a pocket though, will it? I have this little flip. All the food can go on this side, and the bunnies and church stuff can go over here. So this is too tall for a pocket. I mean, yeah. Think. Okay. This could be a pocket. I could cut it down a little bit. But I wanted that. So I might just cut. That's what I might do. I might cut that off. But I was going to cover this with paper. my Easter paper. I don't want to just cover the background with paper because I have other stuff on it, right? And so I could do that and that, or that and that. And I have this little flip. Any suggestions, anyone? Because I really would like this bunny on here too. If I did a tuck, I'm struggling with this. Now I could do this over here. I could just leave this out altogether, and I could cut that and put Easter up top. So I do not have to have that. I don't even have to have this, but, and I'm trying to use up this paper. When I was making cards, I was using some of the papers that I have that I could make cards with. That was one of them. I don't know if I've done a journal out of that or I was going to. But anyway, and this is what's in my journal now. So, but I can't do a pocket sideways like that with this one. And I think that's all I have left of that. I can do this. That would make a pocket. This is just paper, so it's not a very thick pocket. That's why I was going to cover something. Because I'm thinking I'm going to need... Ooh, I might need the pocket over here. Instead of having all the food be on here, it could be on a tag. Yeah. Let's see. So I have this and this up here. And I can put Easter somewhere up here. And then I have all the food. So, wait, maybe I don't need a pocket or a tag or a flippy-doo. Where'd my bunny go? Here we go. I think this is the one I'm going to use. I had planned on using this one. You saw it when I was doing that other page. And actually, I could just cut this and make a pocket out of that. And then if I don't like it, I could always cut them down, right? I know I have to cut Thumper on the other side, but we have to make choices. We have to make choices. If I decide not to do it this way, then I can always just fussy cut them. It's not going to be a very thick pocket. Here we go. Thumper finds an egg. Now, this book is not about Easter, but, or an Easter egg hunt, but I'm pretending like it is. So, I have that. And then I could put this in here if I choose to. So I could put that on here and that right here. All right, I'm going to cover this. I hate to cut this full sheet of paper and then not use it, but it's not one that I found myself using for cards. So, let's see. Easter blessings. Easter, happy Easter, happy Easter, happy Easter. Where would I? Maybe down here? I'm thinking it really doesn't matter now, does it? Okay. I'm going to put glue on here. Move my junk out of the way. I did start to clean a little, but I got a little overwhelmed with it and quit. There's still a couple things that I need. My niece had gone out of town to work, and so for a little while, and I was actually just talking to her going, when are you coming back? Even though that was tiring, you know, it was, I would stay exhausted. It was, you know, we were getting a lot done, and I need the help. Or I either need the help or have to wait until you know, whenever it is that I can do it by myself. And, you know, for every little bit of help she gives me now, it frees up maneuvering space for me to, you know, do a few things on my own. So, I appreciate it when she does come. Let's see. I have enjoyed the break. That's what I was just telling her. I did enjoy the break, though, because I was tired. Okay. Now I can see what it really looks like. Let me smooth the edges down. All right. So if I have this pocket like this, I've got the bunny. I've got this. Where did my other stuff go? Oh. Actually, I could just put this on here, like that. And that could be in the pocket. And then I could still use, I don't even have to have the date. This can be my date. It's gonna hide that, although that's okay. I can just leave it like that. Yeah. I can even cut this bottom off if I really wanted to. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it right here for now. And it already has everything it needs on there. Everybody knows that Easter is on Sunday. So I'm thinking, the only reason why I was doing that as a flip, which I probably still will do, is so that I could put something else underneath it. Like that. But I think that will go nicely on here. It fits. And this can kind of be my little tab. I can actually just staple that on. Is it straight? Probably not. Am I going to make it worse? Probably so. But these scissors help cut straight line. Well, I say that. I'm not a ringing endorsement for them. Okay, let me try that again. You know when you cut something down and cut something down and you think, oh, I've got plenty of room to mess it up, and then all of a sudden you don't? Okay, that might have to be close enough. And I can staple it on like that. And I didn't give myself much room to do that. Actually, I can rub a bead of glue right along that edge. And I know it's the same size because I cut it off of there. Oh, yay. I left this, it had fallen over, it was not sitting upright. And one thing I found with that art glitter glue, I did that when I first got sick and I didn't craft for a long time. My neat little pen that I had, it rusted in there. So I had to get a new tip. So don't let your art glitter glue lay sideways for any length of time. And it has been laying sideways for a couple, well, probably since somewhere during the week. I obviously knocked it over. Okay. So I'm still going to put that there. I've got this here. Got this here. Or I could still put that back here. You get the idea, right? Now, is all this going to fit over here? I need to cut this down and then probably to like right there. Oh, no, that's like way crooked. Way crooked. Anyway, but we had fun, and that golf thing, that was pretty cool. I had never seen that, and I'd heard them talk about it. And Oh, actually, I could have done that and made like a gusset. No, I don't need a gusset. That just means I could pack more stuff in it, and I don't need to do that. I mean, I might leave myself a little bit of wiggle room to have another tag if I want, but I don't think I will. And then I think all the food can just go over here. Now, I could put, oh, I was telling you about the golf game. So, if I put that up there, I could put this here. Nah. Okay, let me think. I know I want this down here. I was just happy. There was a little bit of a hill. I think I already said that. The yard was like a little bit of an incline, and I was struggling standing. But the fact that I could even stand and swing a golf club, if you do not have balance issues or stability issues, you might not understand that, but there's a lot of balance goes into swinging a golf club. And I never had problems with it before, but, you know, here lately I do. So, let's see. Yeah, I left enough room. And that's thin paper, but I'm not like gonna, I'm not gonna be in and out of it too much. Other than working in it and then flip throughs maybe. Let's see if I can do this and actually hit the right spots. That was kind of my plan, even with the glue, because that's really shiny. It's really glossy. Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay, so we have a possible that. And then I was kind of thinking, I just either want this as background. It's just an extra strip I had from something. So is that, and I could do that if I wanted. Oh, that's kind of cute, actually. I might do that. I'm going to leave it there and see what I think. But I'm just trying to use up these little strips of stuff. I could cover the back too and then write on it if I needed to. I was debating on just kind of putting these down like, well, I want that kind of on, actually, you know, because it has the flat side. And I didn't have that much else to document that for that day. So that's why I did it, you know, got pictures of the food. I do not normally take pictures of our food. Oh, confession. If you watched the last video, you know that's a stock photo. That is not the cornbread I made, and you know that if you watched the last video. So, but that looks way better. And I had a cast iron pan. I could have done that. All right, I'm not liking that, so. I need to see something on this other page real quick. Okay. I could put this on here as a, it's not going to make much of a tag. It's not going to make much of a flip, because chances are I would not use these pieces. And anyway, I mean, I could seriously make like a little pocket. And what good is that going to do, right? Let's see. I don't know. Any suggestions? I'm sure I have some more cardboard in here somewhere. Or I just don't worry about it. I could put that there and all the food up there, and I don't really need to do anything else. I'm just not content with that, if you know what I mean. I do like this though. And I think I'm gonna put this strip along here. I don't want it to cover the bunny tail, so it's gonna stick up off the page a little bit. So, uh-oh, gotta come this way just a hair. Okay, just a hair, get it? Just a hair. Oh, I'm kind of sad that bunny season's like over after this day. I think that's why I've been prolonging this one. Let me see. I could cut that down and put that as a flip, and I mean, there's nothing saying it has to be up here, right? I could do that. I could. And anyway, so yeah, we lost very miserably, but that's okay. I was just happy that I could stand. And it works better if you take the cap off. How many times have I done that now? Okay. Let's see. I don't know if you can see. I'm not sharing very well. Let me put that. I'm just trying to get it on-ish. Yeah, and I can trim it. Ew. Got my hand sticky. Sticky, sticky. I always have all these ideas for tucks and tags and whatever until I go to journal. And then it's like, I think I forget everything I know about tucks and tags, and like I forget that they exist. I do not know why, but I just do. Ooh, I should have put shoulda, woulda, coulda. Let me get a more colorful one than that. Let's see. Scraps. And the reason why it's an extra mess is because, yeah, I'm kind of wishing I had done that prior to. It does not matter. It's working just fine. Let's see. Okay. So, because when, you know, I just said we went out of town for the weekend, and I did take minimal journaling stuff. I took my journals. I took mainly my writing pens and things like that. I did take like one stick of, one glue stick and one, let's see, I'm gonna just bead that right there. I'm assuming you can see. Yeah. Anyway, forgot what I was putting there. I have more of these. I just made a bunch. Is there one I like better? Ooh, I kind of like this one better. Yeah, I like that one. Okay. Anyway, there we go. And then I'll just trim it. So I love having those little index cards. These are the ones that I was doing the when I was making my backgrounds in the last video before last, 2 videos back. Anyway, I was using the excess ink on these little index cards, and so I thought, well, it's handy, I will use it. But I was starting to say, I wonder how many sentences I don't finish in a video. If anybody wants to count and leave the number in the bottom in the comments, we might all get a laugh out of that. let's see. But, oh, I was saying why my desk is an extra mess. Because I was packing up in a hurry. And I was trying not to, there. So that, I'll do a little flip. I could do it down. No. I'm going to do it like that. And that's going to have our dates. I can't cut that off anymore because now I'm going to journal right there. And then I can always journal underneath it. I can cut these pictures down. They do not have to have the border. But anyway, so I was grabbing stuff. And, you know, when you're grabbing stuff in a hurry and it just makes such a mess all over everything. So you go to pull out markers and, you know, you pull out one and 3 others fall out and that sort of thing. So when I got home yesterday, I was trying to unpack my, you know, my journal bag that I took. And so I got some of it put away, but I did not get all the mess cleaned up. Not even close. So, yeah. I think I'm going to not worry about trying to line them up on that thing. I want them up against the edge. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Here's that little rabbit rock that I was telling you. I don't know if I actually showed it to you, but that friend of mine brought me that rock. It's just a decoupage rock. It's got a little rabbit. I think I have that napkin actually. She found it at a grocery store. They were selling them. I was like, oh, how cute. Kind of one of those like Apple Market or, you know, one of those like Whole Food kind of markets. What was I doing? I need to glue that down. I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, washi tape. Yes, I need washi tape. I need, let's see. Oh, I could have done bunnies along there. I could do them on the bottom. I could do that for the top. But I have like, oh, I might not have emptied all of the washi. Because I did take my Easter washi. And I didn't get a lot done, but I did get some of the journaling. I got caught up on, no, caught up is a very strong word. I got some of my back journaling done. You know, just the pen work, the written part of your journal. So, let's see. Here, this one says Happy Easter. So, I definitely want it on the sides. Let me do that. And I want to get it on before I glue this stuff down. I could go ahead and glue that down. I'm pretty sure about that. Make a commitment here. And there's our game. That goes, I'm just going to tuck that in that pocket right there. I tell you what, my brain is like squirrel. Is there a right side up? I don't think so. But I didn't want to cover this whole page because I went through all the trouble to make the background look like an Easter egg. You know, with all the little speckles on it. So I didn't want to cover it with just whole sheets of, I mean, I have enough. I could have done that, you know, with whole sheets of Easter paper. But I thought these little scraps that I had, you know, it kind of gives it just a little extra. And it uses a scrap, right? So the rest of it, I will put back in. I have those 12 by 12 things that have all my seasons in them. That has worked out really well. I don't like my paper stored in those other than I can put all of the fall in one, all of the Christmas in one. Yeah. Well, okay, all of the Christmas doesn't fit in one, but that's another story. Washi tape. Washi tape, washi tape, washi tape. Happy Easter. I have bunnies. I have another one that says Happy Easter too. I think it's the one with the eggs that say Happy Easter. I have been waiting. I've had this since February. Oh no, and I tore it. This is that, I got it off Amazon. It was a, like a set. I got Valentine's, it had Valentine, what's the March one? St. Patrick's Day. And it had, sure. I don't know if you're going to be able to read it. I think I'm just going to put it down. I'm not even going to cover it. Wait. But wait. I do want it rolled over. So, maybe I'll use the one with the green eggs. And kind of fold that over. Like most of it being on the other side of the page. If you know what I mean. That makes sense? And that way I have one folded over the edge, and then I can come in and put that one just straight down. Hope that made sense. If not, you'll see it in a minute. Yeah, that's the cornbread muffins I made. And I thought about it after, but I was able to lift it up. Okay, so that is primarily on this side, which works out. Oh, I already used that on that side. Had not done any on this side yet. So now I can come down with the, yeah, see all the little bits and bobs I have everywhere? It's driving me nuts. But I'm like, I really wanted to make this video because I want to journal. I want to journal our trip. I'm like, I don't want to do that after I do, or I need to do it after I do this Easter one. There we go. There, now it's a happy Easter. And I don't worry too much about gluing it. If it comes up a little later, I'll dab a little glue on it, but I don't worry about it too much. Oh, I started telling you I got them on Amazon. It was a set that had Valentine's Day. It had, I already said it once, St. Patrick's Day and Easter. It was all in one kit. So yeah, I got this back in February. Right before, at the beginning of February. Okay, I think I'm going to do the same thing over here. I do not know, and it may not matter. I think I'm going to do, I'm still going to put the Happy Easter down this one too. Or I could use, if I ever found it, the blue egg one. Nope, I'm just going to do bunnies. It doesn't matter. Here it is. Yeah. Here we go. But I'm so bad about not doing this. I think, oh, I'll do it after. And then I didn't, as it turns out, I won't have left enough room. Like I glue my photos, oops, all the way up to the edge kind of thing. But I didn't have any grand notion of using up all of this seasonal washi. I probably could have if I'd have used a couple rolls and, oop, gotta watch that. And it's okay that the next day still says Happy Easter. I'm okay with that. Because this one is going to have this one. Or I could put the bunnies over here. No, I'll put the bunnies down there. Some of them I can use. I mean, I could use that one whenever. And I could use that one whenever. I mean, this is Peeps. It's super cute. Ooh, maybe I'll put that over here. That's kind of cute. But I could use this anytime. Okay, Happy Easter it is. You know, I always do it this way, and then I wish I'd do it that way. But I guess because I hold with my left hand and pull with my right, it ends up facing out the words. but I don't guess it really matters. I heard someone mention that in a video one time, and I thought, oh dear, do I do it backwards? I don't know. I didn't go to washi school. Okay, so for the sake of using all my stuff, because, you know, why not? Going to do this. Actually, let's do it this way. Okay, this is really awkward. That's what I mean. I usually hold it with my left and pull with my right, but I couldn't see with it way up there. So, here we go. I think those little peeps are so cute. They are just too cute. Okay, I'm going to do this up here because, after all, at least in my world, as much as I talk about bunnies, this is, for me, this is the reason for the season, so to speak. Here we go. I think I buckled it a little bit. There we go. And I always forget to use that on Sundays, so. Okay, let me put that up. I think I've washi. No, I'm going to do bunnies down here, and then I'll glue all the stuff on. But I always wait till after, and then I can't put washi around, or it covers up all of the... Yeah, I thought about when I cut that off. I wondered if I was going to want that longer. But it's okay. Kind of felt like I had to use all my bunny stuff on this one page, but this is nowhere near any of my bunny stuff. Yeah. But that's okay. I can use them other times. But I thought this one looked more like an Easter egg, although in the book it's not about Easter. It's about finding a bird egg. It must be a robin's egg. But that by itself looks like an Easter egg hunt. So I thought if we had done an Easter egg hunt, wouldn't that have been cute, you know, for the page? But anyway, it's still cute for the page. All right. Where was I? I was right here. I'm gonna put that on like that. And then I'm going to just glue these down somewhere. How did I have them? It does not really matter, but it matters a little. I'm gonna not cover up all of my Easter washi. So I'm glad I trimmed it. Oh, and I could trim it down even more. You don't have to see the rest of it. There. And I can trim that down a little more. I actually could cut around the plate like I did with the other one. Speaking of, anybody see it? My green stuff. Oh, good job. Good job. So when I was making cards the week before Easter, and you've heard me talk about that, I had this little upside down piece of tape that had 3 little die cuts that were bunny ears, and I was going to use them. I stuck them on, there we go. I stuck them on the thing. Ruh-roh, that kind of messed up my mojo here. There we go. I can just do that. They can be overlapping. It doesn't really matter. I think I'm just going to put this on with clear tape. I could do it this way. Oh, I could do this. Well, that's kind of goofy. Where am I going to write? This is not rocket science. Come on. Put something on the dang page and let's go. Okay, I think I like that there. And I like that here. And I really can't cut that down anymore. I kind of liked them staggered when I had them like that a little bit. I kind of like that a little bit. All right, anyway, I'm just going to glue them down. Oh my goodness. I just have to decide, do I want this here or here? I think I want it here. And I'm going to use clear tape if I can find some. Here we go. You're like, all right already. Just put it down on the page. Okay. I always shift it with my finger trying to put the tape on. I think that's part of the problem. Because I never get them on straight. So let me try this and see how that works. I can overlap that. That would give me a little bit more gusto over here in my, yeah, on my pocket. And then I think I'm going to put the tape up here so that I don't run into my journal space. I just need it a little bit just for extra stability. And then I'm just going to glue these things down. I should have printed smaller pictures. That might have helped, but you know, who knew? I still don't have anything on here. Oh, come on, don't change mine now. Nope, it's going down just like that. And then I'll have this bit to journal on and this bit to journal about the game. And then I can put like lined paper right here if I decide to journal on here, or I can do it on the back side. I can just put like regular, I have some of this grid paper or lined paper, it doesn't matter. Okay. What sentences did I not finish? Okay, making cards. That little piece of tape. Anyway, I asked my husband, I'm like, I just had it. It was laying sticky side up on the table, and I moved something, and then I couldn't find it. I asked my husband, I said, have you seen it? Can you help me look for it? Is it stuck to me? Because that's what I really thought, is it was stuck to my shirt. It was not. And I'm like, I'm really baffled. I have no clue as to where it went. Because at that point, I had not left the room, or I think just between two rooms. So I'm like, it has to be between here and here. I'm sure it just got stuck to something and, you know, teleported itself into another room. But anyway, so that was what, a week and a half ago, over a week ago. And I just found it today. No, last night. Yep. Just found it last night. It was 3 rooms away in a totally unrelated room. I have no idea where it got. I have no idea how it got there. But anyway, it was stuck to some bag or something. Like, well, that's weird. But so I figured it would turn up, but I had to recut them because I had to use them for the cards like that day. I'm like, I don't have time to sit here and do this and recut or look for it, because at that point there was no telling where it was. Anyway, I think, unless you heard one, I think this might be the first video I've ever done where there wasn't a train or a siren. Of course, now that I said that, we're going to have one. But yeah, I wanted to get back and get this page journaled so that I can, you know, when you have all these loose things and they end up getting lost if you don't, you know, get them in your journal soon. So I just was ready to get all this down and get this one done. And then I can move on, because I think I can breeze through the next couple of pages really quick. I'm not going to do it right this second. I'm going to end this one here. But, oh wait, I got to glue this down. And anyway, but I can, you know, breeze through the next few days. It's just basic stuff, appointments and what else? Oh yeah, my dentist appointment and all that fun stuff. And then I want to do the weekend. So I'm trying to do, and I don't know if you like this or don't like this. I mean, again, you always have the option not to watch. But I was trying to actually video every page, at least the parts, like the gluing down the stuff. Obviously, I can't sit here and journal. It takes me a while to actually journal it, and I cannot write and talk at the same time. I can barely glue or cut and talk at the same time, as you can see. So, yeah, that's not happening. Okay, now that I covered up most of my little bunnies, I think I'm going to go ahead and put some bunnies down here. Maybe not. I didn't leave enough. Oh, it's fine. You can see through it a little bit. It'll be all right. You still get the idea. Let's see. I like that little grass bottom. And then I was going to put some here, but I might not need to. This might be overkill on the washi, but it's all right. I don't care. I am okay with that. Let's see. I'm going to cut right here. And I'm going to cut it does not matter. Yeah, I'm just going to cut it. Oh, no. Okay. I'm going to cut it after where it says Happy Easter. I had my words backwards. That says Easter, Happy Easter. So, let me cut it right here. This is way too much effort put into one little piece of tape. But, you know, that's why we do it, right? I can just stick this somewhere. How about right there? Sure, why not? Sure, why not? And then if I choose to, I mean, that has the date on it. I could still put Sunday. Yeah, it fits up there. I might as well. I have it. I might as well. I'll tell you what I am going to do is I'm going to trim that. And it already has glue on it, so it's going to stick to something. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, I figured I might as well. They're right here. I'm not going to use this bunny for the 9th of next month, probably. So, might as well use it on this one. And let's see. Here we go. All right. I have not figured out what I'm going to put here. Like I said, I might just put one of these, like a different color maybe. Put one on there. And, oh, that actually fits perfectly. And then I could journal something down here, and it can be hidden, you know, if I don't want it exposed. And, or I could trim that off so that it doesn't stick above there, but I think that works. That's what I wanted that to say. And I can now put away, sadly, put away all my Easter paper and Easter washi. And luckily, this doesn't have much room to journal, so I don't have to do a whole lot to it. And I'll just talk about we had a nice time, and it's great to have fam. Oh, fiddlesticks. You got to be kidding me. I forgot. Oh, well, I have to add that after the fact. I have a family photo. We actually took a family photo on this day, and I cannot believe that I cannot find it. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but that I forgot about it. Okay, I will have to find it and just add it later, but because it is definitely not sitting right here. This might be the squirreliest video I have ever made, and for that I apologize. I'm going to add some Easter or bunny stickers. yeah, I have no idea. Oh, here it is. I actually I don't take pictures of me and my husband very often, but I did, and I totally forgot. But by George, I got all the food on there, didn't I? Anyway, we had to do in 2 sections because one person jumped out, took the picture, and then sat in on the next one. So we did 2 to get everybody in. But okay, so with that said, I'm going to make another tag, and this video is long enough, so I'm not going to do that with you on there, or with you. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. I will do that after the fact. And anyway, we haven't gotten family photos much. So let's see. It's my sister, my great niece. She's the youngest one. This is another great niece. This is the daughter of the one that helps me. And that's me and my husband. That's my brother. That's a nephew and his fiance, and my other nephew and his wife. And the one that came out of here that we added was one of my great niece's boyfriend. So anyway, I will make another tag, or I could cover this back page and put all these pictures on here. That will work. So that I do not lose them, I'm going to tuck them down in here. Of course, I will probably ask you at some point, do you remember what I said I did with those pictures? Because I'm telling you right now, my brain is like a squirrel factory. Looks like my backyard when I open the door in the morning. Like 20 squirrels just run. So that's what my brain is like right now, and I don't know why. But anyway, okay. Well, I enjoyed it. Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for sticking with me if you did. And you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next couple pages. Bye.